What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Double Dusted Discussion with your boy, the Souse Bouse, the Donna Drippin', the Pharaoh of Flavor. We got Big Lynch over here on the ones and twos. Big Lynch. You know what's not big?
What?
The burger that you get at Burger King in comparison to the image of said burger.
I thought you went somewhere else with that one, but yeah, okay.
I mean, honestly, I started the sentence and I had no idea of the structure and how it would turn up, but it worked out. I guess that's what every podcast is constantly. But Burger King, dude, they're getting faced with lawsuits because the promo images in their ads shows this big juicy burger, and that's not the burger that people are getting.
The Whopper is just hitting hard in the ads. I thought everyone knew this. I never look at it.
I thought that's the rule, that the
this is an accurate representation of what everyone's about to eat right now.
Yeah. The lawsuits, they're coming through 19 customers, 13 states, claiming that Burger King exaggerated the size of its menu in-store and online advertisements. But like we were just saying, that's the deal, right?
I feel like this is like it's one of those things that as a society we've all agreed on that it is okay for them to lie to us about the look of their burgers. Because even if it's not bigger, say they do an accurate representation, whatever that burger looks like in that image is definitely not what the burger looks like when I get it.
No, it's juicy. It's got like juice.
They're like spraying it down with oil. They're like, they have like a food, like a little inside information here. We've had to use, not us, but when we've done like, I don't know.
No, I've been in the Carl's Jr. commercial and they had,
there's
like literally like 5 people making one burger look like a movie star burger.
Yeah, they do like, and they don't even use the real products. Like it's like different sort of items to make it look better. It's not, or they put like pins.
It's not the
inside.
same. They're not using the patty that you're getting, pal. The patty that you get,
they're pinning the ingredients into each other. They're literally taking like a bobby pin and like putting it through to make sure every ingredient is perfectly laid out and like stacked properly so it looks perfect.
When I was biting the burger in the Carl's Jr. commercial, I had to avoid these very sharp, like huge metallic pins to keep everything looking like a perfect burger.
That's a classic
in real
commercial.
life, that should be sliding around, dude. You get a Burger King Whopper, nothing more slippery than a Whopper.
No, I don't mind a Whopper too. Don't get me wrong. I'm fine with that. I just thought the social contract is that we all agree that they can just lie to us.
Well, honestly, if you don't like the Whopper, that's on you.
Yeah, Whopper Wednesdays. Come on.
But that's the real deal. The Whopper is you have it your way. Oh, you didn't like it? Okay, well, your way's not good. That's on you, bro.
You don't like flame broiled? Come on. I think they got sued over that too. I think they were lying about their flame broiled as well. Someone got pissed about that. I remember.
That's part of it too?
I know, not this. This is only about the size. They're lying.
That's a better claim, in my opinion. If you're like, yeah, look at this shit's not even flame broiled, you know?
But like now they're saying they've increased it by like 200%. But I did see. Remember the same thing happened to Subway. Subway was also embroiled in some type of class action lawsuit because people were like,
because Jared and the things that Jared
not
was
that.
doing.
No, not
but you
Jared.
are aware and acknowledge what Jared was doing.
Jared, we didn't. Yeah, this came after Jared, and it was nowhere near as disgusting. They were doing. They had to advertise for a steak and cheese sandwich. Sandwich?
You did say sandwich.
Sandwich?
Yeah, you've been talking to your child a lot, haven't you?
Yeah. I was more like sandwich. Ask about me, dude.
Sam Mitch is his new episode. He's a new guy on Epic Mealtime. Sam Mitch. That would have been a bit in 2011. That guy would have sold T-shirts.
That would have done well. Sandwich guy. Grossly misleading their steak and cheese. At least 200% more meat. I love that someone pulled out the measuring stick. They took the ad. They went to Subway, ordered a steak and cheese. Didn't tip, obviously.
He already had the tape measure on him. The type of guy that measures the sandwich at lunchtime is the type of guy that has a tape measure for work.
He's ready,
and he's on his lunch break.
He pulls it off his hip, and
we're talking about Donnie right now. By the way,
he pulls off his hip, and he's like, "Nah, sorry, dude, 200%. They're tripping. They're doubling the size of the meat shown in this advertisement right here." And he probably points to the Subway artist sitting behind there, not giving a fuck, like just being like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you, dude. Call your CEO. He's done." Got him.
No, this is it. The Subway sandwich artist, no disrespect to them, but I've seen some gross TikToks and stuff at Subways.
Yeah.
You know, every time I see behind the counter at a Subway, I'm like, it looks even worse.
We were so much better off when we didn't have so much access to video content.
All this is coming from a guy, by the way. I back Subway still. Like, I eat at Subway.
Me too.
I still do that.
You
every
Subway
once
guy?
in a while. You piece of shit.
If I'm in Kelowna, BC.
Shit, dude. If you're in Kelowna, BC.
I'm popping into a Subway.
I'm getting a blueberry scone.
Huh?
I'm getting a blueberry scone if I'm in Kelowna, BC.
That's also a must. Going to the Jamboree and hitting up a scone with some Devonshire cream and some apple jam. Damn.
Shit, I have to admit, what are you trying to do out here? Hey, by the way, shout out to the new people who came through to the podcast. I was on a couple other podcasts, H3, PKA. Shout out to new people pulling up to the double dusted.
The family, they call themselves the H3 family. They've been showing out. Shout out to them.
Shout out to La Familia.
Welcome to the double dusted crew.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, and I have to admit something. And now that we're new friends with the family, we're relaxed. What did you just take a bite of over there? What is that?
Steamy.
You look like your brother right now. So hard. It's crazy.
That's a steamy. Oh. And you look like your sister, bro. What's up?
That's not true. I've been going through it recently, and I've been on this like ultra processed free journey for a while now. By a while, I mean like 4 weeks, 3.5 weeks.
Me too.
Where I haven't, definitely haven't had a steamy or a hot dog, but I have been going. I finally found like a really good sourdough in the city I'm living in, and I got to say, like, I'm a big sourdough, like an airy sour. In fact, I've gifted you a sourdough before in Toronto.
You like a nice airy and sourdough?
I like a light sourdough. If you go to
I know you like an airy and sourdough. You like a light sourdough.
I do. Have you know a thick sourdough? Like
Yeah,
dense. You know the dense ones. That's I can't call. I'm never happy with the dense.
They didn't
sourdough.
do it properly. If it's too
the bakery, they messed up.
Sourdough's not supposed to be like that.
No, it's meant to be light because what I've been doing is I also got this.
Like, there's not even supposed to be room to put your spread on there. It's
not really.
holes.
Like, there might be a hole exactly.
All
Like
holes.
the peanut butter or whatever you're having is coming through. But what I've been doing is I've been buying a sourdough, coming home, and I have this very nice Italian extra virgin olive oil. Like, when I say nice, like the bottle costs like $50. Okay, like I'm on some fucking let me have a healthy salad shit right now.
Look at this fucking Hassan Piker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm on
shit, the bottle's $50.
Number one streamer in the world eating
baller.
Probably got like $100.
You're moving like we're getting better views in this. Yeah, you should pull back on your olive oil. Okay,
I know, it's
you have the
crazy. What
sickest
can I say?
olive oil ever. Everyone, all your neighbors are so jealous of your olive oil. Yeah,
I won't cook. I don't even cook with this olive oil. This is only for topping.
You drink it only for drinking.
Yeah, only for skin application.
What's it called? Why don't you drop the name?
I don't even know the name. It's like
maybe we got some real olive heads out here in the chat.
It's been sold out. I had to buy 3 bottles when I went.
Oh, it's sold out.
It's sold out. It's all fine. I can't remember. It's like it starts with an S, and it's delicious. It has a great taste. So it comes, because all of us come in a glass bottle. Has to have that dark tint to it because you don't want to really mess with the sort of chemical, not chemical, but like if it's in a plastic bottle, it's rated very low because it's just like leaching plastics into there. You want to keep it in a nice, cool, dry place. Just for the olive oil heads out there.
Yeah, guys. Anyways, listen. Thanks for tuning into Olive Talk.
Boy. Yeah. But I put that with some
bread.
No, I do the olive oil
and bread, and you
some
stood there
vinegar,
breathing deeply.
Some vinegar, then I take the loaf of bread,
and then
I put some salt on there, a little salt.
We doing slicing the loaf or ripping off the loaf? It's your loaf.
Pieces and drenching like so much salt on top, and just drenching it and eating a loaf of bread a day.
Mm-hmm. But that's good because it's not processed, so you're not getting microplastics.
That's exactly it. It's not processed, so
you win.
I think so. Not really though. Probably
you've been going to the gym and lifting as well.
Yeah, but I don't think I should be eating a loaf of bread a day. It's delicious though.
Well, no, I didn't think I had to say that. I thought you knew. I thought you knew that for sure. What are you benching these days though? What kind of are you doing 2 plates as your exercise?
I don't do. I do free weights now. I don't do the bench press. I don't do a flat press. I do incline.
You do incline bench.
Only incline free weights. Yeah, I'm doing like 75s.
That's me.
Pardon me, 75s in each hand.
That's literally me for like anytime I've worked out over the last 3 years is just incline free weights.
How many pounds?
It's been various over the years. I mean, if I went to go do it right now, I would probably do 50s.
Oh.
Or do you know what I do? Sometimes I do 40s and I'll tweak it out when I get supinated or whatever, right? When I get outside there.
You do like a little press in.
I kind of flex and feel around the chest and I try and target this part right here. In the upper middle. I'm trying to get that activated.
They do say you should be doing like I would do it let's say here's flat and then here's the next level up. They do say you should be here if you're really trying to hit that upper chest. I don't do it because
that close to shoulder workout.
Pretty much, basically. Yeah. They say if you really want to target this area, but
because I try not to tax the shoulders too much there. But
I don't know. You weren't that impressed by my 75, sometimes 80s. You didn't think that was that impressive?
No, that's great. That's really good.
For 12 reps?
I did 75s. That was me at my strongest. I would do 75s.
I am heavier than you right now. So
my strongest that I've ever done working out like that was 90s. And that was with my trainer Quincy and him spotting me and me at my strongest. And it was really as soon as it was done, I was like, we're not doing that again. I felt parts of my I don't have that. My bones aren't built like that.
Yeah, I got denser. I got more density.
Yeah. Because they're shorter. You have shorter bones.
No, they're just stronger.
Yeah. Shorter, sturdier.
Shorter. No, they're stronger.
They're stout. You got stout bones.
I got stout bones. Yeah, bone density, very important, dude. Actually, I saw this crazy article about where speaking of bone density, everyone's been taking Ozempic, not us, but it's been popping off. They said it's $100 billion a year, right? There's so much Ozempic out.
By the way,
Monjourno.
And by the way, to people listening that aren't that funny, if you want easy jokes, sometimes using Ozempic as a punchline is a hit of people of all ages these days. If you want to make a joke, something or like that, if you could figure out a way to just put Ozempic in there. People laugh.
Yeah, it was really hilarious when my mom told me I should take it. I was laughing so hard. When she suggested I jump on the pick on those Ozem. What would you say?
Me was at my brother's and I forget where the joke came. Maybe someone said someone looked different, and I was like, yeah, they're on Ozempic. But they were clearly not. I think they were 10 years old.
Trump's been clowning Elon, it seems. Low key, he's been subbing him. Do you see that?
For what?
Trump was talking about Ozempic, and he was like, "Oh, I have a billionaire friend. He's kind of neurotic, whatever." And he's been taking Ozempic, and he's like, "Not really working." I was like, "That's so funny." He's just how many? I guess he has a lot of billionaire friends, but he's clearly talking about Elon, and he's just like, "Yeah."
Well, how many billionaire friends are losing to Ozempic?
Seems like Elon's the only one.
Not Jeff Bezos, bro.
He's on juice. But what I got caught in this article about there's a new pill form coming. So they've been trying to develop a pill version, and it's been very difficult because they can just increase the market size if they can offer you a pill versus having to inject yourself, because people are like, oh no, needles, and Eli Lilly, the biggest manufacturer, drug creator in the world, they have come up with one. And they're about to drop that shit and make a boatload.
Nah, bro, that pill is gonna do some weird shit.
No, they've been testing it. No, they had to stop because one of them made you go blind. One of them hit you with there's you ever see those memes of people they're the moment when they list all the side effects of a drug in a drug commercial, and there's all these people dancing. They're always dancing. Yeah. They're always dancing in the drug commercial.
They're laughing on the
best
beach
time ever.
Family.
May cause tuberculosis. You may lose a limb. You might go blind.
Well, we don't have those in Canada. Actually, there's one thing I noticed whenever I go to the U.S. and I have 2 TVs on in the hotel because I like to party. And eventually, at a certain time, all the TV channels turn to pill commercials. It's just pills. From 1 a.m. to 5 a.m., every channel is just ongoing pill commercials.
Well,
yeah, we don't, but that's legal in Canada.
No, we have those on. If you watch CNN, you get served like drug company stuff for
not the same way.
Not the same level, but the U.S. is about to go. They're about to drop the prices. Trump said that he has a big announcement with Canada, and
about to make pills cheaper.
They're trying to. He claims they're going to make drugs cheaper across the board, like 30%. I think in the U.S. because they pay a lot for their prescriptions.
He's got to do some. He's got to gain some. He can get some easy W's if he's just like steroids. I mean, he just accepted
illegal. A 500 as like a private jet from Qatar. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's on one right now.
But imagine he was like steroids are legal.
Imagine he did steroids. He does post pictures of himself really jacked, like AI images. It's so weird. What he posted was like the weirdest thing ever. It's like him super jacked, and I'm like, this is so funny that the president,
he's like the
United States,
and jacked.
It's like, what? Who? I'm like, I guess it works. I guess it's very America. It's very America.
Yeah,
to do that.
I don't know.
Is it?
I don't know.
Whatever, dude.
I want to know. I want to know less about what Donald Trump's doing. Tell me about what Prince William's doing over here.
I don't know. He influenced you so hard.
I see you got Prince William here, and for those listening in, Lynch likes to gather items that come across his desk, and he loves his Yahoo News. So everything you're gonna get stuff on this podcast that you won't get anywhere else because no one else really focuses and zeroes in on Yahoo News like Lynch does. But there's the number one podcast to fall asleep to.
I knew you'd love this Yahoo News article. This is like. First of all, just take in Prince William, dude.
That's already. That's what I was like talking about Prince William. But look at his face.
This guy at one point, went back in our day in our age range. So
is this guy my age?
I think he's our age. Yeah, I think he's like around that age. Yeah, and he was at one point like a heartthrob. I would say.
Oh yeah. I remember. I remember when my heart throbbed.
He's a prince. And then you like really take him in now. You're like, there's a lot of stuff going around because there's so much beef. This is a lot of beef going on, and it's hard to avoid. But apparently this article, which is like just basically Yahoo News is a place for their PR teams to just drop just great information about their clients. And the Royals are like known to have a big PR operation in general. But saying this is like one of the most out of touch things I've ever seen. Ever since Prince Harry's brother, calling Prince Harry's brothers, low-key a big diss, debuted the beard, stubble has skyrocketed in popularity, bro. Stubble's been around. Let me tell you something.
Wait, hold on. That's what you're saying?
This is what this is about. Is that he's influenced David Beckham and Jared Leto.
They're saying that everyone has stubble beards because of him?
This is a big influence. They call it his big influencer moment. Maybe his first one ever. And first of all, the guy needs to shave his head. This like, I know he's on some king shit. Like I know he's gonna be king at some point, and like they probably don't shave it. They just rock the baldness. That's fine. That's how they do it. But like, my guy is out here just
he's right with that hair. He's right with that.
Oh, he's only because he's a prince. Is that why?
Whatever it is, how it all comes together, just the full package. It's better that he has that.
You'd rather not see his like thumb looking.
He's
face?
gonna look like this. Like if it's okay for him to look at like this at 65, just do it now. Because what are you gonna do? Like shave every 2 days? That's crazy.
We did talk about how I, as a bald man, like I should grow my hair back out because
you should.
I'm old enough now.
You've been
like,
10
when you go
years
bald in your 20s, you can't. It's really hard to rock
your 20s.
A balding head in your 20s is crazy. Well, once you hit a certain age, it's kind of like you've grown into it.
You feel comfortable taking your hat off right now to get people in on the conversation?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Oh, he got a little bit of hair here. Dude, for sure you grow that back. Come on. Yeah. Oh my God.
That's crazy.
You just have the arches coming up there on the side.
I got the money making M over here with $50 olive oil, dude.
But you see the two peaks of the M's?
Why is this so strong? Like, what's happening?
That is a strong island. But you see at the top, no, it is very
I'm about to lose. It is very
this. Avatar.
It's not an island yet, by the way. This is not an island. This is like the Last Airbender. This is like
that part right up there.
It's still connected, but this part is about to separate and become.
Where you're touching there, you just grow those hairs longer.
That's
And
I'm telling you, now you're clowning me, dude.
No, that's what I do. That's what my hair is.
This is
my
hair.
My hair is covering a
do you
certain amount of
where my hairline used to be and where it is over here.
It was never all there though.
Okay, but maybe
like
it was like there,
there,
dude. You're tripping, dude.
No, but yeah, you should grow that. You should grow that back. No one has hair again after 10 years of being bald. Like people will be like, they know people that have less hair than what you could grow right now if you grew your hair out. They look at you like some bald guy. You could take that power from them so quickly. You'll come back. You'll be like, I had this the whole time.
I feel like Walton Goggins has brought the sort of bald look with hair to the forefront of like what's acceptable because he really is killing it. Mm-hmm, like he's out there. And he was doing that back in the Shield days.
His other hair is really good. Yeah. Like his hair is like he's always had like strong hair back there, you know?
Yeah. Kevin just revealed to all these new H Street family members my actual hairline, but
they think it's great.
You don't care. At some point, you just don't care anymore. You know,
they think it's great.
I don't know if it's
you see in the studio.
I don't know if it's great. I'd rather have a hairline, but I will never go get a hairline. That's one thing I've decided in life. It's just not worth it. I'm gonna wait till they come up with this new, like they're gonna invent. Actually, I did see something today. They have a new cream that's coming out.
What cream for bald head?
They found some new technology that like helps it like re-stimulates your hair growth. Now it sounds like a lie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what
sounds
I'm saying?
like microplastics, bro.
Sounds like some they're on some line stuff, but it is like it was in some scientific journal. So,
well then,
yeah, Walton Goggins is crazy with his hair.
You see that hair? That's crazy, Walton Goggins.
That's just confidence, though. But he's also, he's in shape. Yeah,
he's good at his job.
Yeah, he's good at his job. I'll say that.
You watch The Righteous Gemstones?
The first. You're like the third person that's asked me that.
There's one episode with Bradley Cooper that takes place in the past, and it's just Bradley Cooper, and it's like a standalone episode. It's a great one. If you've ever seen any Righteous Gemstones, watching that one,
he's had a hairline comeback actually. So,
oh, did he?
For sure.
Shout out Diddy. Don't shout out Diddy.
Do not do that. That's crazy in this day and age to be shouting out Diddy. Have you been
listening to the updates on this shit?
I've been seeing the readouts, like the tweets, and
I wanted to stop appearing on my Twitter and my Reddit. I wish there was a way to block some of these updates that I hear what's been going on.
Yeah, he's on one. It's. I mean, I guess this is what people have been saying, right?
But how do you go to court if you're like, yes, to support my dad, and then you go to court and like you sit down there behind him, he looks back at you and he's like, hey, kiddo. And then you listen to the terrible things that's been happening. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's I feel like it's going to only get much worse from here. She's got like she's got hard drives available.
So what's it going to be? Mike Myers? Mike Myers?
I think the list is long, dude. People have always been speculating, but he's on one. He's like making her go in the other room. Like after, like he's like sitting in the chair, in the cuck chair, and he's like has to like go to the other room, and she has to take the guy's bodily fluid. The other guy that she was with,
the sex worker, he nuts in her, and then she has to take it and bring it and put it on P. Diddy's chest.
Like what's going on? Do you feel like that's always him, or he just got so rich and powerful that he got on some weird shit? It's like disgusting.
Yeah, I think it's just been constant exposure, and just trying to.
Like he beat the game. Bored. He's like, what's next?
Yeah, it's just a control thing. Controlling humans is probably some fucking level that he's on.
It's like on some Kanye shit.
Yeah.
I actually saw.
No, it's really crazy.
I had a funny thought about that Kanye because he's been hanging out with a Sneeko, and someone was like, "Oh, Sneeko's dating his Kanye's wife's sister. Like they've been seen together." And I'm like, "That's so funny. Two cucks dating sisters. It's really crazy."
Yeah, I do think I'm going to totally make it up, but I do think there's like some shit going on. Like if Kanye's sucking his cousin's dick and Sneeko does the things he does for clout, like, convert change. And I listen. I don't know if he did it for clout, but I always got the feeling that he did because it was very quick and it ties into a lot of his videos. But if he'd like convert religions for clout, I just imagine that, dude, this guy sucked his cousin's dick. Nico
I don't think I have the video of him.
Kanye on Family Feud with his two cousins.
Like, who you're with? And he shows both his cousins, and I'm like, oh, damn, that's a tough clip. And speaking of, he ruined it. We're cousins. This is actually double dusted cousins edition right now.
This is double dusted the cousins.
The cousins, yeah. Usually we have our third co-host who shows up once every 6 months.
Yeah. But we're cousins. But this guy would love to suck my dick. Yeah, you fucking love that, wouldn't you? You wish, bro.
Dude, he ruined it for everyone. We were just trying to.
You ruined it for everyone.
It's like we were just like playing video games and hanging out.
Now you're like, yeah, this is my cousin. People are like, hey, yo, pause,
like,
bro.
Dude,
that's your cousin.
You can't say that. Yeah, he's. Anyways, back to Prince William. This guy really, I didn't know that he influenced.
What's his cousin look like?
I think we all know what his cousin looks like. This ties what they said he influenced David Beckham and Jared Leto.
But when did he do this?
It's just a lie. They just lied. They're just lying about this beard thing. How could he make a claim? No one is influenced. No one's ever been like, damn.
Who wrote this? Josh Osman? Why would he lie to us?
Because the Royals have one of the biggest PR operations going. This is what they've been fighting about. With,
I can't even click Josh Osman, but I can click the next article. I bet you Josh Osman's probably like an Alan Smithy.
Here's another guy, Paul Windle of Windle London Salon. So this guy works at a salon or owns a salon.
Get him on the pod.
He's like, I've seen the change in men's facial hair firsthand.
He's like, no, it's true. Guys are coming in and they have stubble.
Trust me, bro. Ever since he dropped the unkept beard, the kept beard, the better jawline, dude. Sick jawline move. And everyone's been coming in asking for a trimmed up beard. It's like, bro, I'm pretty sure this trimmed up beard scene's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, everyone's tripping. It's like when you get a family dog, you get a Bichon Frise, and then all of a sudden you start seeing Bichon Frises everywhere. You're like, I got a Bichon Frise, and it's like, no, bro, you just started to notice the Bichon Frise when you got your own Bichon.
Yeah. I like that they workshopped it though. He for sure sat with his whole team and they're like, all right, there's some weird stuff going on with your brother right now. He's looking a bit cooler than you, maybe, even though he's got red hair, but he has a beard. Maybe you're bald on top. Let's hit the classic bald guy move. Drop the beard on him. Tell him you did this. You influenced everyone. Low key, you influenced Harry even. Like you did this.
Can't believe you casually murked redhead people there, by the way.
I didn't do that.
You're like, even though he's got red hair.
I didn't say, did I say that?
Yeah, you did. You just casually in there.
My bad, dude. I didn't no hate on the redheads, dude.
Yeah, no hate, bro. Yeah.
Guys, I've seen everyone online. They're saying every redhead's black.
Every redhead's they changed in the TV shows and stuff.
I don't know. That's just like I don't even know.
I've seen a big image. It was like all these characters that used to be redhead have now become black in cartoons and TV shows and comics and stuff. Tell you something, I don't give a shit.
Such me neither. That's like one thing we don't. I just when like Disney comes in, they're like, oh, we're gonna change the race. I'll be honest, I truly don't care. I was more offended when they didn't use actual doors for the Snow White, which I saw in theaters with my daughter.
That was bizarre that they did that.
And they were like, oh, like that's when they've gone too far.
Yeah, no,
the discussions reached levels
if they're
that
ever
don't
like,
make sense.
we changed the the guy. Yeah, now he's not a guy and his skin color is different. I'm like, okay, cool. Better be good though.
Snow White,
like it's some Star Wars. I'm like, better be good.
Yeah, Snow White wasn't that good. I had to I sat through with my young daughter. And
how was Rachel Ziegler?
I mean, I just think the movie was like they did a better job with The Little Mermaid, in my opinion. Like the remake for the live action, she was all right. I mean,
what about that war hero?
What?
The other actress in the show.
Oh, damn, dude. I am a fan of her.
I'm just kidding.
No, but my daughter likes the all the villains. Like she likes like the evil queen. Like she gets hyped up. Like the evil.
Little
Like, she's
Zionist
never been
that-
more
little
like
Zionist
caught up.
that-
She's never been more caught up than like when the evil.
But that's because they move the villains now. They have that show, don't they? They have a couple shows where it's like
they're launching
the
the villain.
kids
I
of
think
the
they're launching like
villains
villains in the parks now. Well, she has a villain shirt. She's got like villains cutlery with like wear and stuff. Like she's always like shouting out the evil queen and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know if I should be concerned, but I think like she likes
how's she feel about Ursula?
She's down with Ursula. She thinks Ursula's hilarious. She goes, "Daddy, you're Ariel and I'm Ursula." I'm like, that seems wrong. That doesn't make sense.
She just likes that like Ursula handles shit.
I don't know, dude. She fucking handled me today. I'll tell you that much.
And she's like, and Uncle Harley's Triton.
Yeah, King Triton. Yeah, he's a shrimp. Yeah, now she hit me with a huge like, "Oh, Daddy, pick me up and take me over here." And we woke up. I'm like, "Sure." And then she just, my hand, like I'm like holding her like this, and just dropped the biggest fart in my hand and laughed in my face. I'm like, "Damn, getting
She
mobbed."
farted on you.
Oh, dude, she thinks
That's some
cool.
Ursula work. Dude.
Yeah, she thought it
That's
was.
some
She thinks she's
fucking Ursula
hilarious.
work.
Yeah, she thinks she's hilarious. Anyways, I don't know. This Prince William stuff suspect, but it's hard to dislike him when you have Meghan Markle.
Not that hard, bro. Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
tough.
Sorry,
We got Meghan
What?
Markle doing her podcast she did, and she soft launched
It's
this
just
thing.
so strange seeing someone that's not a person and they're pretending like they're such a person.
Have you
They're
seen the clip from
pretending
that
they're the
podcast?
most a person and they're not doing anything that's a person.
Have you seen the recent podcast that she came out with? That I think I
Where
sent
they
you.
cut to the other girl that's like,
Yeah, exactly. She's like sells stuff on the shopping channel or something. And but I saw the funniest part about that is there's this very popular like psychiatrist, someone who gives advice online. Her name's Mel Robbins. And I know like a lot of people who like listen to her, and she has this whole thing called "Let Them." You know, like, oh, your mom wants to tell you to take Ozempic, let them. You know, you're like, someone does this, it's like let them, and it's pretty catchy. It's like a pretty interesting concept, and it is like a catchy thing. Like it's like a good, like you remember it, you know what I mean, and it can work. I feel like it's a good call, like what she's saying, you know, and it works as like a branding and marketing thing. But I saw in that podcast that Meghan Markle did, she was trying to launch like her version of that.
of let them
kind of. I feel like this is, I'm making my own connection.
But you can't copy let them. Let
but
them
this is
already
my
right
own
off,
connection.
right
So
from
she
the
tried to
jump,
launch.
let them's already chill. Like
Let them's
know?
good. This is what she did. She goes, yet.
What?
Yet.
I don't know. Yet. I'm not sure.
I was just going to say that applies to every adult. That applies to me right now, all of us.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, yet.
I don't know what I'm doing. Yet.
My business hasn't gotten traction yet.
Yet.
No one's picked up my book proposal yet.
Yes.
I haven't found my soulmate yet. Everything is yet.
The power of yet.
The power of
Yeah.
yet.
They think they have me cornered, but I haven't run out of ammunition yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. What the fuck's
No,
going
it's
on
like
here, dude.
it's like something like just like it's like it doesn't work. Like she was soft launching it or hard launching it on this thing, and I was just like, you're trying to do the let them, and it's just not quite there yet.
You're not.
Yet.
You can't do it. Let them.
Yet. You know.
Yeah. you
One
can't,
day, I wish I had this. I wish I was 7 feet tall. Yet.
Yeah. People be like, "Yo, Lynch is going to be 7 feet tall." You heard? Let them.
Let them hit a lot harder, right? It hits a lot harder. Anyways, I thought it was that podcast. The clips are the clips that keep on. I don't
Pretty
understand who's it
if
for.
it's
Not
like,
for
yo,
us,
my-
obviously.
If it's like, yo, my partner is prioritizing video games over me, let them. Okay. Should I tell them or just hey, let them?
Let them.
All right. So don't bother them or let them.
Let them.
Okay. Me and my partner, we don't talk anymore because they only play video games.
Well, that's part of letting them. You know?
Yeah, but you know what? Let
You
them
do
works
you.
for
What's
you.
the point of getting angry
Did
about
you hear about let them for you? Did someone tell you about that?
No, I just tell me.
You could benefit from let them.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're a
wrong.
big
First of all, don't
guy
ever
that should be
point
letting them.
at me like that through the screen.
You should let them.
Don't ever
You
do
should
that
be
to me.
letting
Don't
them,
you do
though.
that to me.
But
dude.
like, you literally should be letting them.
No, dude.
Yeah, you're literally that guy. You let them.
No, you should let them, dude. I already did.
I am.
I'm a
You
stoic.
but you see what's different? You
I'm a
pointed
stoic.
and I let them.
I'm a stoic. I'm
letting
dude.
you. Trust me, dude. I'm
listen,
letting you.
I already follow stoicism. I don't need to let them. That's like the same concept. Same idea.
But I am letting you do all this, by the way. I am.
Not yet.
She wishes, Meghan Markle wishes she knew how to use yet like that.
Yeah, the yet's just not hitting. I mean, she had a whole like canned
but you know what?
answer.
Hey, let them.
But
She wants to. She wants.
You
to
like
do
that?
that.
You like let them? I think
Let them's fire.
I think she.
Because you know why let them's fire?
Yeah,
I've been doing that my whole life. I just have to write a fucking book about it.
Well, you could.
Of course, I was letting them, bro.
Maybe you should have.
You know what the problem is, though?
You didn't coin that term.
When I decide to stop letting them, then we're gonna have issues.
Damn.
And you know what? I haven't decided to stop letting them yet.
I mean, you didn't let them with Creator Class 3. That's for sure, dude.
I didn't let them yet.
Oh man, you like that, huh?
Yeah, let them's fire. Yet is not fire. Meghan Markle is she doesn't seem like she's a real deal. OG triple. If you are, you come on this podcast for one. Let's see. You just need a mic and a camera. Let's do it. Come on the number one podcast to sleep to.
That's true. We are the number one podcast to fall asleep to.
And we got some serious statistics I want to talk about because this is really nuts. I've been dropping this little factoid on everyone. I've been fucking blowing people's minds when I'm like, Coca-Cola, number one soda, of course, for like 150 years or whatever.
Yeah,
number two soda throughout our whole life, pretty much, it's been Pepsi. But now Pepsi is no longer in second place. Dr. Pepper bumped Pepsi out of second place into third place. Dr. Pepper, and then Sprite came along. No one saw it coming right before summer. Should have seen it. Everyone likes Pepsi in the winter, Sprite in the summer. Sprite comes through, knocking Pepsi into fourth place. You don't know the world. The world that we grew up with is different, dude.
They're also doing it with less ad spend. I think they spent like $20 million or something. Like they weren't even trying with Sprite. They were letting Sprite ride for a hot minute. Like Coca-Cola's like, oh, Sprite's just, it's doing its thing. You know what I mean?
Does
Like
Sprite. Does Sprite have that Sprite can with the number 3 badge on it?
Oh, I don't think. Oh, that
because that's fire. I think they did a little draft up for this article. But
they're not.
like,
it's a slim margin. I'll tell you that. I think it's like they own like 8.03%.
Just the fact that they touched it.
But but getting there and not even that. This is big CMO.
Bro, a clear soda in the top 3. Fuck,
that's big. Because you know why?
Because
Coca-Cola.
If you told someone that in 1948, they would have been like, ooh.
But this is Pepsi. This is what they got to do, and I'm going to call this right now. And I don't know if they already did this, but I feel like Pepsi need to bring back the Pepsi challenge. The Pepsi challenge back in the day was so I love the Pepsi challenge back then because I wasn't really allowed much soda, but when I went to the mall and they had the Pepsi challenge thing set up.
They had those set up for you at the mall?
Yeah, man, they did. Yeah, the Pepsi challenge was at the mall.
No, Montreal never allowed that shit.
Well, it's because it's French there. That's why.
Yeah, no one knew challenge.
And Pepsi, I think,
French.
Isn't Pepsi king in Montreal? I think the French demographic likes Pepsi, don't they?
I don't know. Or maybe that's just a derogatory term for French people. And so I could see how you'd be confused.
Oh, did I unintentionally do that? I did not. I
don't know. I actually don't know. I really don't know for sure. But I always thought that was like, even me talking about it, I feel like I'm in a weird place. I don't actually know. So if that is a slur, it's genuinely one we don't know because we're aware of it, but we don't.
Hold on. Google AI is giving me an answer. In Quebec, Pepsi enjoys a unique dominance in the cola market, outperforming Coca-Cola in terms of market share. That is in contrast to the rest of Canada and the world, which we know Coca-Cola is number 1. Where Coca-Cola is, typically number 1. They got a strong position in Quebec. I guess they have effective advertising and a perception that Pepsi is more Quebecois brand. What are they talking about?
My AI is saying, yes, Pepsi can be a derogatory term for French Canadians in Quebec. This is due to the perceived preference for Pepsi Cola among Quebecois, which led to it becoming a slang term or nickname. While it's not a universally used insult, it's a term with a history of derogatory usage in Quebec. Well, fuck, I wonder how they feel about Dr. Pepper in that case.
That's true. Oh man.
That is also for those. I think that's even worse. Actually, what I just said. I actually think now
Hello?
I really, I think I was offensive. What?
I just lost you there for a second. So.
Oh, I'm back?
Yeah, you're back now, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think that's a derogatory term. Yeah, it is.
What, saying Dr. Pepper to a French person?
No, yeah, but you know what I was
Pepsi.
doing?
Yeah, we know they are. Let's not pretend I lived in Quebec. Those are, I didn't think about when I said it, but it's the facts are here. Even the New York Times is saying.
No, but I've literally never even hung out with someone that used it. I was just aware of it. Sounds like a lie, eh? Sounds like we're really racist and we're just lying. Well,
I mean, it's listen, it seems like Pepsi really truly does outsell in Quebec. So these are just facts, but not the rest of the world. That's now Sprite took it down, and
that's because you go to like Lafleur's and all those like Casse-Croûtes, it's all Pepsi, bro.
I hate when I go to a restaurant and they. Did you know you can bring your own drink if they don't offer the Coke product or a Pepsi product to a restaurant?
No, I didn't know that.
Our aunt does that.
Okay. I don't know if that's allowed.
I think it is. Like if you like,
people won't bother you these days. You go to a restaurant and you brought like your own juice. People don't care. As long as it's not alcohol, people really, they're not going to say shit. But you know what I was going to say is, you were saying a restaurant, if they don't have Coke products, it sucks.
Yeah. What
really sucks is movie theaters that don't have Coke products. Then that's existed.
Yeah.
Like Regals.
No, how about restaurants that don't have any soda products, just like fancy sodas? That's really pisses me off. There's a restaurant here that's I really like, and I kind of am someone who enjoys. Well, no, I don't drink soda anymore, but sure. When I did, it was important to me to have. I don't drink alcohol. I needed to have like a Diet Coke. Yeah, when I'm going out for supper, it's like part of the routine.
Love a Diet Coke. I love it. I love a soda at dinner.
But there's some restaurants. There's a couple. There's one that I really like here, where I live. That is, they're like, we don't have. All we have is this special brew of Coca-Cola.
I don't like that. See, I don't like.
I just know it's not gonna. It's gonna have like a hint of spice in it or something. Like I don't want that.
They don't have diet. They don't have diet ever. I don't like that. I like to have my diet soda.
Even a Coca-Cola.
You know why I like to have diet soda? Because I like to have 4 glasses of soda when I'm eating dinner.
Yeah. Anyway, that's right. It is blowing people's mind. They spend the least amount of money to get there, and they just. You know what's funny is they weren't even trying. They finally were like, you know what? We're gonna put some energy into Sprite this year. And the second they did, Pepsi just toppled.
Pepsi hasn't been doing anything though.
Well, no, they have been. I think they just bought Poppy.
Oh yeah, for billions.
There's like a big move going on.
That woman on Shark Tank gave what was it? 400,000, and she just made 400 million, I think, with her investment on the show.
Poppy. It's a prebiotic soda for $2 billion, which is crazy. I don't drink that type of drink. I see it at Costco. They have the cases at Costco. But that seems to be the big hit now is sort of these healthier brands, which I guess they're focused on that. They did have like a real coping quote I saw at the end of this article on Adweek.
Pepsi, they had a great one last time. They got another one for us.
Yeah.
Last time they got passed, they were like, whatever, dude. 3rd place is chill and fuck them.
Yeah.
That was the energy of it. I forget.
Yeah. They're like,
what do they got for us this time? I see it here.
He's just like, look, we're continuing to prioritize the business to meet growing consumer demand for healthier, functional, sugar-free options. So he's like, nah, bro, Pepsi.
He's like, it's actually bad for you. He's like, soda's bad for you.
He's like, we're way more focused on keeping you healthy, dude. Okay. They're focused on Pepsi and Pepsi Zero Sugar in the U.S. internationally, putting zero sugar at the center of the portfolio transformation, which in turn lifts our trademark. So they're pushing zero sugar. So they're like, don't worry about Pepsi. We're expecting a bit of a dip because all our energy is on Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Wild cherry Pepsi Zero is a great soda.
I haven't had one of those.
It's the best. It's the best one. It even has a can. Looks like it's
and they pointed something out, and I would do this too if I was them. I'd be saying this too, which is it's kind of messed up in my opinion because they're like, Diet Pepsi, like Pepsi products represent a larger share of the carbonated soft drink category. They have 13.5% as a group than Sprite. and its lineup of associated beverages. So like Sprite adjacent ones that they have, which they have 8.9%. But that's some serious cope right there, because Sprite is like Pepsi's supposed to be competing with Coca-Cola.
You can't get past by a clear liquid, dude.
Yeah, you can't let Sprite and its adjacent drinks, which I don't even know what their other drinks are, like to come in and be like Sprite Zero.
Sprite Zero and Diet Sprite.
No, there's another one that they launched that they kept apparently. That's been like
big time. It's like a fruity one.
Yeah,
I almost want to say it was mango that I've been seeing lately.
Cherry lime and strawberry kiwi.
Oh, there's a Sprite
Chill.
Sprite lemon.
Sprite Chill is what it's called. 100 million in the last year. So Sprite Chill, they kept on, like they had it as like a tester, and now it's here for real.
Oh, cherry lime. Did I get this and not like it?
Cherry lime sounds disgusting.
I was at the in drive-through for Jack in the Box at like 2 a.m. in LA like last year.
Okay. And
they gave me a drink that was meant for the car behind me, I guess. But I took the drink and I sipped it and I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? And I was like, oh yeah, this isn't for me. And I was like, what is that drink, by the way? And she was like, it's grape Sprite, because they had the freestyle Coke machine. So apparently, and I was like, do people order that? And she was like, yeah, people get that. And I just thought grape Sprite is the nastiest soda I could think of. That's like a bad combination.
Cherry
and I like
lime,
grape.
I don't like lime versions and lime was really big in soda, like you like the lemon twists. Lime,
yeah.
It's not that's
Actually,
not the direction.
Pepsi twist got me tired of all lemon flavored to lime flavored mixtures. It was too much. They took it too seriously.
Yeah, they're serious about their lime and lemon.
Not that serious. They just got smoked, bro.
Yeah,
they got fucking knocked down a peg.
I mean,
so
the best they come up with is that they have better market share than the Sprite and its other drinks. Bro, your Pepsi, that's insane that you would even say something like that.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, but hopefully, it sounds like they're focused on being healthy. So we'll look out for those healthy drinks they are coming for us. So I have a couple videos I want to share with you.
Yep.
And this one, okay. For those who are new here, I've had a few, it's hard to break this down. I've had a couple altercations. No, I've had a few disagreements. I've been targeted. That's probably the best way to put it, by the youth. A couple times at the ski hill, I got targeted. I was not in the wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just a family man living his life. But for whatever reason, I'm giving off these vibes that I deserve to be targeted. And then I saw this video. I'm like, wow, I'm being targeted now by social media. This is what they think. This is like, is this me? Is this going to be me one day? You ready?
Yep.
Someone's 20-year-old son or 20-something-year-old son found out yesterday that you fuck around, you're going to find out.
Okay. That's so. First of all, already you love this guy.
Guys,
Lynch has been getting bullied at ski hills and stuff by kids. I tell him to just ignore it, but he really does.
Why has he got like blue eyes? He got fake blue eyes there? What's going on?
I think those are contacts. I thought that maybe not. They could be his eyes.
All right. This guy
maybe it's a little filter.
He didn't hear
like
Prince William. He didn't get the
thing.
Prince William memo, obviously.
Oh, because some of us just don't give a fuck. I was leaving the gym yesterday, Mavati, and this 20-plus-year-old fucking kid, I don't know if he was walking out of the pizza place there or one of those businesses there. But I'm going slow.
Already, it's funny because I don't know the story at all. I haven't pre-watched this, but this guy is like, some of us don't give a fuck.
Like, watch
Takes
out.
a big swallow and then begins to tell this tale so emotionally.
Like, how old is
I think I just snorted, actually.
Is this guy our age? What's up with this guy?
That hurts. No, I think he's maybe 5 to 8 years older.
He means business, obviously. He caught a kid coming out of
he's on his way out of the gym.
He's out of the gym and the kid's coming from the pizza.
Not when he's got the pump, bro.
Yeah, he's pumped up.
Because I don't like that little stretch there. And sure enough, this douche, me looking fucking 20-something-year-old walks out.
To be fair, like a lot of 20-year-old kids, like they got the TikTok broccoli hair. Like I'm imagining this kid's walking out of the pizza place, broccoli hair.
Yeah, see, this is where I'm a very big let them. kind of moment.
That
moment when people are on some fucking dumb shit, I'm like, let them. Because
it's like, yeah, you know what? It's like I agree with you because I do see this. There's a trend where like these young kids, they wear like pajama pants. Like I saw your nephew, my cousin, like they're wearing like I see all these 15-year-olds wearing pajama pants like out in public, like flannel pajama pants. I'm like, that's just not that cool.
You never
like,
see a guy wearing pants with like 2 belts and like has like one glove and like 2 different pairs of shoes. Like people's styles these days, they go fucking, they just.
The pajama pants though is just like, it's like flannel pajama pants is just like you're really, it's not cool.
I've seen a guy
cool to them.
I've seen a guy downtown Metro wearing 3 pairs of jeans with 3 belts and they're all undone.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah,
anyways, yeah.
I got the right away, the way I'm moving. He just fucking steps out, right? So I stopped.
This guy has to be Canadian, by the way. There's just no way he is it.
He definitely is.
My car, put my window down. I said, "You're welcome, bud." And he kind of turned around and he says, "Excuse me?" So I put my car in park.
No way it was this sick.
Okay, this escalated very quickly. First of all,
yo, it's up
because like this other guy right now, so far, I'm always trying to imagine from the other guy's point of view when he definitely has engaged with the person.
Yeah,
like when the engagement happened, and everything seems to be happening from this guy's point of view.
He's rolled
like
the window.
He's like right off the
Mercury.
bat, I had the right of way. And it's like, oh, so there's like an infraction here. So someone, and then he's like, and I told him, you're welcome, bud. And so now you called out to him. So this guy could have heard someone and he's like, sorry. And he still doesn't know anything. And now a guy's putting his car in park. So for you could be a guy, you just came out of whatever you were doing. You do your thing. And now someone says something, you look up and they're looking at you and you're like, sorry. And then he puts his car in park.
And this guy reads to me like he's driving like a sedan with like, like felt seats. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's the vibe he's giving off. Like he's got like a sedan, like maybe like a 1998, 99.
Sick. Well, then
like
he's not living in my part of Canada.
Car in park. And he heard me put my car in park.
Here.
I said, you're welcome. Then I stopped my car instead of hitting you with it.
Okay. I've said some unhinged things. That's unhinged. He heard me put my car in park. How could he hear you put your car in park? What do you mean? He heard the click of you putting it in park? Like, what's he talking about? And then he said, you're lucky I didn't hit you with it. I want to defend myself because I feel like I caught a lot of shit for
why you want to be like, look, there's guys that are worse than me.
I don't want people to think I'm this guy. I'm not this guy. Do you think I'm this guy?
Not this guy.
Not this guy, right?
You did express wanting to do what this guy did. He actually did it though. So maybe it didn't go the way he said it is. And this is his version of sharing because he doesn't have a podcast. Like you were able to come on and share your story and how you wanted to do it.
An outlet, clearly.
So he's just lying. And he was like, I put my car in park and I was like, hey, you're welcome. You're welcome that I didn't hit you with my car yet. That would be a huge yet. Wait, what else? Let me see this. What's he saying here?
And your son, he wisened up and he apologized. And
your son, he's talking to their imaginary parents.
Because if he would have got a little more lippy, I was getting out of my car.
Damn.
I would have taught your 20-plus-year-old son a lesson. I don't give a fuck.
By the way, the kid's not 20 plus.
Who did this go to? Yeah, who did this just go to? What did this become?
He's addressing he's making a point about like young.
You better raise your kids right.
Yeah, like
people,
how people raise their young, how like young people are now, and how they're like disrespectful. And he's the guy. He's the one that's going to show them. You're lucky he didn't do it this time, but next time you're going to run over with his car. That's the next thing that might happen.
He's getting out of his car.
And what the infraction is, it's unclear. Like what happened? They happened to be going in the same direction.
Let me hear it again. Let me even see what happened here.
You want me to finish it or you want me to go back?
Yeah, finish it. Definitely finish it.
I was hoping he would have took the first swing.
I always hope that.
That's how I roll. I run my mouth. That's right. I run my mouth. And
now it's like a wrestling promo.
Smart, right? You apologize. But if you're stupid, right?
Kind of like him now.
Hit you.
Right? If you're stupid, you might get
That's how it
knocked.
goes. That's old school.
That is old school.
Bring back old school. Watch your fucking mouth. And
So he's right, though. Yeah.
So what did the kid do? Bring it back. He was walking. He was coming out of the gym. That guy was coming out of what?
A pizza place, yeah. And I think
So was he holding pizza?
Like he must have just like was trying to walk across the street or something, and this guy's like, "No, it's not your right of way." Which I kind of get. Pedestrians who are making moves like their cars kind of bother me a little bit, but I like his like old school, like you watch your mouth.
Well, where is this in Canada? There's quite a few places in Canada where pedestrians always have the right of way.
I don't.
Short of just
I don't
crossing
think his
a random street.
I don't think his
Like this sounds like a parking lot encounter, and that's all pedestrian.
Yeah, well, not according to him. He entered an area where he likes to slow down because it's a little crazy there. But this guy just walked out. He probably thought he was sick. This guy, he just hit the gym. He just hit chest. Right? He's
Huge
pumped.
chest day.
Right? And he doesn't like these 20-something. The kid 20-something, I feel like this is
He said
15-year-old.
he had chest day, and like there was like 4 dudes at different parts throughout his workout that were at the gym that said what's up to him, and all those guys are jacked. So he felt like he was surfing on their gains also.
And we can't
like
assess his gains, by the way. You know, we're making assumptions, but sometimes the face doesn't match the actual body.
Well,
Like,
this guy's got like strong hands. He'll hurt. Yeah. If you're 25 and you went through the pandemic and you're not trained and you're just some Roblox playing guy, yeah, he'll fuck you up.
He is doing the right move is going after the parents though, because that's who he's supposed to be talking. He's addressing the parents, but it's just so.
The vision of who the kid was in my mind changed.
20-something-year-old son found out yesterday that you fuck around, you're gonna find.
I don't think this kid. I don't think the kid found
I have
out.
so many friends that sound how this guy sounds. By the way, for everyone listening at home, I have people in my life that sound like this. How this
But
guy
this
talks.
isn't me, right? Can we agree this is not me? I haven't.
Yeah,
reached this
bro,
level
you're
yet.
a pussy compared to this guy. You don't want it to be old school.
Because some of us just don't give a fuck. I was leaving the gym yesterday.
Okay, so he is hitting on a point because, like, back in the day, you could. I feel like this doesn't happen anymore. Back in the day, like someone else's parent could yell at you. There's a chance they might even like raise a hand up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not that didn't happen to me, but I feel like that energy existed in the 80s, maybe early 90s.
Yeah,
and like that isn't. Like society has changed so much that's just not really a thing. I don't think. Like if a parent yelled at your kid, like if a parent raised their voice at your kid nowadays, like you might go to jail.
100% you go to jail.
Do you know what I'm
Back in
saying?
the day, it's like you got like if your kid's being like you could get dropped off at a friend's house in 1993 and they're like, hey, if he's being smart,
Yeah.
give him a quick one.
Give him
No
a little-
problem. Anything other than that, you can call me. That's some normal shit back then.
That's the era this guy's from.
He been hit as a kid.
He wants to know. I actually think he's at his mom's house here when he's doing this video. I did some further investigating on him, and I think it's Mother's Day. This is like a Mother's Day video he made.
So he's in his childhood home right now. Remember the old days when he used to fuck people up. He'd be like, back in the day, that kid would have got fucked up for walking in front of my car.
This guy's a cool guy, dude.
But the kid didn't do anything except not get
Well, here,
hit by a
I'll
car.
play another 10 seconds just to see, like, so we can really get down on what the kid did, because I don't think he did.
Okay, yeah, I'll play it.
Today, Movati, and this 20-plus-year-old fucking kid, I don't know if he was walking out of the pizza place there or one of those businesses there, but I'm going slow because I don't like that little stretch there. And sure enough, this douche, me looking fucking 20-something-year-old walks out. I got the right of way, the way I'm moving. He just fucking steps out, right?
Okay. This is all.
Sounds like a strip mall, and he's driving along the strip mall. Because otherwise, if he's like, I don't know if he came out of the pizza place or the
He's
other,
not at the
and you came out of the
designated
gym.
walking
But
area.
there's too many places here.
Yeah,
So
but
if you're driving along the strip where you don't know if it's the pizza place or this place or that place,
yeah.
then I imagine it's a little strip, and you can't. You got a pedestrian is allowed to step off there at any point.
Especially,
anywhere.
I don't know about that. I think if there's designated walking, crosswalks, you should be walking from there. But let's be real. The social contract of being in the strip mall is that people do just walk across.
But you are supposed to be going 5 kilometers an hour. So
yeah, you go slow. Because
I'm
a big like in that situation, I'm a big like I'll stop and I'll be like, go ahead. I'll wave them through. Like if someone's there, what we're probably missing is this kid was probably listening to music. Or like on his phone.
No, what we're missing is this kid was just so ugly. You just wanted to knock him out already. That's what this all comes from. This guy probably spends a whole bunch of time on the internet, sees dumbass comments, clicks on the profile, and it's some kid like doing a fucking TikTok dance in his room. And this kid probably looked like it, and it bothered him so much. And I mean, this guy's at the gym. He's probably like working out hard. He's never felt so, like he feels strong, but he's older. He knows like he is at this place where you get milestones that you've had.
He's like that guy
and then this kid comes out of the pizza place, fucking looking lean.
Yeah,
fuck, you want to knock his ass out?
Hey bud, calls him bud. That's very Canadian right there. It's only because that other guy. Remember the guy? He's like,
and he perked.
Remember that other guy? He got caught confronting someone. He's like, you're not that guy, pal. Not that guy. That's very...
Yeah, watch that.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me.
You're
You're not that guy.
How's that sound, you little pimple?
Yeah.
You little pimp.
That guy killed it.
Call him a little pimp.
But he could have said
you didn't expect that, right? Someone to talk back to you, buddy?
Yeah.
Hey, you little pimple. You're just a little pimp.
Well, shout out to this guy. This guy is he's cleaning up the streets with all these fucking TikTok broccoli-haired kids that have no respect for the rules of the road.
Haters.
He's a hater. Yeah. Okay, I have one more. I have one more for you here. I actually have 2 more. Here, we'll do a quick one here.
Each week, we have a weekly budget of $25 for our groceries.
Well, the household grocery budget goes towards everything that we share. We actually share the milk, but sometimes he likes.
So this is just a clip of those shows they do, like Extreme. Like that guy was in love with his car.
Freaky Eaters?
It's not Freaky Eaters, but this is like a same network, I bet.
It's one of these bullshit shows from TLC that should.
Yeah. Do you think this is all fake? Like they're just lying. This whole thing is
let's see.
Production.
To eat more of certain things, so then we have to buy him his own, and he's responsible for those charges.
We actually label our eggs. There's 6 of them. 6 for Kay, for Carissa, and 6 R's for Rick. There's been
right on your eggs is crazy. This is like is 6 and 6. $25 a week on groceries. That's
Monty and Farley do this. There's been a couple
times where the person
what?
Monty and Farley do this.
Okay, that makes sense.
2 family friends, by the way. Monty's played Muscles Glasses on Epic Meal Time before he lives with his brother Farley. They label their eggs in the house.
I guess like when you go to work, like when you work in an office, it is a bit contentious, like the fridge space and how you label. It's like almost like you're in a working relationship here. Like you're labeling your food as if you're at the office. You don't want anyone to take your Go-Gurt,
I literally, if I worked in an office, I 100% would have a mini fridge.
Nah, that's not the way it works, but maybe.
Yeah, but I would talk about it.
Person who's bought the eggs, especially Carissa, the eggs were cracked, and she didn't double check them before she purchased them. So that actually comes out of her eggs. Mistake.
We are really competitive when it comes to being cheap. This is where I keep.
This is what I was most interested in.
So they steal from each other?
She has a padlock for her snacks, and the way she describes her snack situation is fascinating.
Okay, so she bought the eggs.
I keep all my snacks.
She hides the key from me, so I can never actually get in there.
On my
They're
person.
married?
You spend a lot of money.
Yeah, she keeps the key always on her person for her snack. She has like a chain. She's like locked up with a chain and a padlock as if it's like a bicycle or something. It's not fucking around with the snack situation. And she said always on her person. That's like when I travel. This is what I say to everyone. Like my wife like to think I'm weird. I travel with boxers on my underwear on my person.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I got a spare pair in case you shit yourself.
No, like my entire all my boxers they go with me on the plane. That's the one thing I'm not willing to buy and replace when I'm traveling.
Oh, okay.
So it's on my person. So when I describe when I'm traveling, everyone makes fun of me that I'm traveling with you gotta have all your underwear. I'm like, yeah, on my person. Same with my socks less so, but like that's the one thing I need to have.
Yeah. That would suck replacing underwear because the brand new underwear is not the move.
Yeah, and you're the type of guy who does do that. Like go to H&M and buy brand new underwear, and it's gross.
Yeah, though the problem with it is you get the rub off of the new material.
Yeah,
like if you have a sweaty day.
Let's just agree that if you buy new boxers, that has to be washed before you wear them. I'm a big wash the clothes when I purchase them type of person. I know a lot of people buy clothes, just wear them off the rack.
No, I wash my clothes.
I got a bad rash one time from a t-shirt.
I buy things on vacation and wear it without washing.
Yeah, that's not me.
A lot of money and time and research getting a snack at a good deal. So when he eats them, that's like taking money.
The reason why she locks it is she spent a lot of time, money, and research on her snacks. So she must have some fire snacks, dude. Like this guy's for sure doesn't do his research, and he's got some stupid shit. He's got like Twizzlers. Like
but I'm confused with the setup. Is I don't know enough. Like, what's the setup? Like, what are they not? Are they married?
Yeah, they're
so
together.
like, what? Why doesn't he just she keeps her snacks secret?
No, they're
also.
Well, maybe she doesn't let him.
What's
see
this
the research.
show about? They're competitive with their cheapness.
They're extreme cheapskates.
Okay, but why is it a competition between them? Just because they're fucked?
Just because like that's their mentally ill process, or it's fake. Okay. One of the two.
That's like taking money out of my wallet. So I have to protect my snacks. This way they last longer and it's a security system for my treats.
Shit snacks.
I guess. But that means that you own.
That's the most single dusted chip I've ever seen in my life,
that
bro.
chip does not like her research is wrong, unfortunately.
What year is this? 2009?
Yeah, someone like I'd like to see an update on these people. This guy looks like he's got bleached hair, or like
He's got that necklace.
That just her shirt combo is a dead giveaway that this is like the early 2000s.
Like Britney Spears is on the radio.
Yeah, exactly. Like very Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, and he's wearing puka shells. I think.
Yeah,
it looks like he's got puka shells on, which is very. I had some puka shells back in the day. I don't know about you, but
no.
15 cents.
Anyways,
so she padlocks her snacks
and does heavy research.
Growing up, snacks were padlocked in my house. In the garage, my dad had a workbench with a very long cupboard, and we always had fire snacks in my house. But the thing is, I mashed snacks up.
Too fast.
I would eat so many Twix bars and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because we had like little chocolates.
They don't want your friends getting in there either.
Well, no, they thought about it. Like I always thought it was me, and I used to find the key and sneak it and like hide shit. But I think about it, it's probably my siblings.
They ruined it for you?
No, because like I think like they were just affected by weight more, whereas I was eating, and like I used to think it was because I was eating too much. But now I think my siblings were maybe eating a little bit.
I mean, if
too,
I was coming to town and visiting, they should have locked the snacks away. But the
no, that's when it was.
That's when it was a free for all. That's when it's like your mom, everything's unlocked. Let Justin have a good time. His parents only let him eat healthy stuff. You know, he can have as much Kraft peanut butter as he'd like. Which the ratio would be 2-to-1. Two double the peanut butter to bagel ratio is how I used to roll at Harley.
The thick ass. It's so much.
It's
like
literally like
you're getting hiccups.
Like I might die.
Hiccups. One bite of this bagel and peanut butter, you're getting hiccups.
Yeah, I might die. Okay, I got one more video for you quickly. Okay, this one I enjoyed. I enjoyed thoroughly.
Something about me that people don't know. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. I would say that I've never had a position where I think people should not have nice things.
Okay, this is Hassan. This is Hassan, Twitch streamer, political Twitch streamer, and he's what would you call him? Like a socialist? Like what's his like? What would you say?
Which is a Twitch streamer?
No, but he identifies as like far left, the furthest left.
Yeah, I mean he's so far left that you're probably on the extreme right to him.
Okay, probably yeah. And he's talking about something people just don't know about him.
That's like the number one thing that people always be like, oh, rich socialist, what a hypocrite. But it's like, no, I want everyone to be able to have like enough disposable income so they can buy stupid shit. So that's, I guess,
like a swastika sword.
That's exactly it.
But
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
people in this audience probably already knew my position on this because, you guys probably tune in every now and then.
You're pro nice stuff.
Yeah, I think, and stupid shit too. Like, not just nice stuff, like things that make you feel good.
Okay, I'm going to ask you this question again in a little bit. I want you to give a better answer.
Okay.
Murked. Wow,
yeah.
by his boy.
Absolutely fucking sunned.
Yeah. I guess that's what sucks if you want to be like a super authoritarian communist type vibe. You can't go and wear all these expensive clothes and have an expensive house and all that without people judging you. And I guess that's consuming his mind. So that he was asked to say something like I feel like I had easy answers for him.
There's a lot of answers
he came
to that
up
question.
with
Yeah,
an answer for him.
You can tell he's obviously thinking about it, or very like he's trying to like break the narrative about that. But to me, that always struck me as odd with his sort of positions online.
Yeah, you always hated that, but this guy's saying it struck you as odd.
Well, it's just like pretty convenient to like blame the fact that you live in a capitalistic society in order to buy nice things when you're like rallying against it all the time or railing against it all the time. It's like, why don't you just live what you speak, But it's hard when you gotta get.
It's hard when you're making 6 figures every month for like years, bro. You got to spend some.
Dude, come on. You have to. You have no choice. You got to live in American society, so you got to live by the rules of American society, which is buy more. Got to get more, dude. More baby oil. Just got to.
Damn, we got enough baby oil, bro. Yeah. I used to think that was too much baby oil until I started hearing the updates of all the parties, and I was like, "Oh, I don't know if they had enough baby oil."
No, they said that they tipped the front desk to go buy more baby oil because Diddy would lose it. He'd be so mad if there wasn't enough baby oil. And like, imagine like that, like working for Diddy, and it's like your job is.
I would just find baby oil. Like 2 days after, and you're like washing baby oil off still, like you're slimy still.
Oh, dude. I guess she said he liked the glisten. It's like I'm imagining like an entire bottle has to be sprayed on every person that walks in the room. There must have been an accident. Some people must have slipped and hurt themselves. All this like ceramic tile in your Diddy's house, and you're on drugs and you use baby oil. Do you think people are going to expose? Like, what's the ultimate? Like,
yeah. I think people are going to stop calling it freak offs because freak off sounds like a consensual sex competition of a fun variety.
Yeah.
When really I'm hearing all these things and it sounds like gruesome, fucked up shit like that.
You can't say that word online, but yeah.
Yeah, but you beeped it and everyone knows the word, right?
Yeah, it's definitely. I just wonder if they're going to release like names, like where are we going to get here? Like, are we going to actually see people be named and shamed? Which it seems like we never get that satisfaction, really. Like it never really comes out. But I guess we'll see because everyone's reporting on what's happening in the courtroom, and it seems like there's terabytes and terabytes probably of information. And
crazy,
dude. Crazy. Just like your favorite YouTuber.
Can't trust any of them.
None.
But, hey, that's it, guys. Listen, thanks for tuning into the Double Dusted discussion, the Cousins.
Cousins edition.
And Big Lynch holding it down. Remember, guys, trust no one except me. Us. Stay true to yourself. Follow your heart. Hit up the subreddit. We be out there. All right. Peace, y'all.